time for posterity. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rising SUPERSTREAM, the only YouTube/Twitch channel that cares so little about ad revenue we would do a second card game month. Welcome to Card Game Month 2018. This is our first attempt at this intro, and surely this will be the last attempt at this intro. Tonight, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom and also Dawn of Destiny later on. Let me boot this one up. Hopefully everything works okay. How you guys doing? I don't actually know much about this Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, except that it's not a card game, which is a great way to start off Card Game Month. This is some sort of strategy game. I've played Duelist of the Roses before as a kid with a friend, but never this one. So we will experience this together for the first time. I was hoping to start off Card Game Month with Metal Gear Acid, but I got the wrong cable, so I needed to order another cable, and it's coming eventually. 1 year. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Let's figure out what the hell this is. Oh, do we pick Yugi or Kaiba? Okay, so Kaiba gets Blue Eyes, but Yugi gets Change of Heart. Yes, fuck Dark Magician. Dark Magician... Oh, Dark Magician is just so obsolete from day one. Especially back in the day, Dark Magician didn't have any support. Like, Blue Eyes didn't have the support he has nowadays, but Dark Magician had nothing. Kaiba might also get La Jin and Battle Ox, although Battle Ox was more of a Joey thing. I'll go with Kaiba. I'll hedge my bets. Oh look, Obelisk. Whoa, that's way... Games these days are way too realistic. What even is Yugi's hair? I've never understood. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Those who claim to control the gods are in fact controlled by the gods. Alexander Irvine, philosopher. That's deep for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Why not emulate Metal Gear Acid? I mean, I've got all the stuff for it. I'm just one cable away, so I'd rather play it on hardware. This is the This is the SIC research facility. What a cheap-looking building. It's beautiful, but okay. It took forever to get here. I know, if this didn't have something to do with Duel Monsters, I would have turned them down right away. SIC does the same kind of work as Kaiba Corp, right? But it's American oh my god, I can't read. I'm like turning into Matt tonight. Right? Their involvement in Duel Monsters is not something they advertise. But the company is world-renowned overseas for its incredibly realistic imaging and virtual reality technology. We were talking about this in the chat just before the stream. A VR Yu-Gi-Oh! Game would be super tight. So I hope VR Zone of the Enders goes well, so Konami will jump for it. They won't, but I hope they will. It's not really a game company, it's more like a scientific center for imaging technology research. But their technology may be able to help improve the Duel Disk, right? That's the impression I got. The invitation says they want to show me a new product and just discuss a joint venture. Sounds like they're ready to test their prototype. Let's just see what they have to show us. We can figure out what we want to do after that. Thank you for coming, Mr. Kaiba. My entire staff and I would like to welcome you. Isono? Oh my god, this is one of the faceless butlers in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are great. There's so many of them. Didn't expect to run into you here. So this is where you've been working since you left Kaiba Corp. I did enjoy working for you, Mr. Kaiba. Whatever relationship we had ended when you left Kaiba Corp. I don't care what you do with your life. Wow, that's hardcore. Alright, let's get this over with. What is it that you want to show me? The Dreamcast in chat says, right now Konami is making AR Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, which that sounds fucking awesome. I actually didn't know that. That sounds like a much better fit for it, actually. Not that I wouldn't want a VR one, nonetheless. It's right inside, sir, if you'll just follow me. We've asked the president of Kaiba Corporation here today so that he can evaluate SIC's latest invention. All of us here at SIC are very excited about today's test. We're looking forward to collaborating with Kaiba Corporation on game technology development. Let's cut to the chase here, shall we? You'll need investment capital to sell your technology. Wow, this game's going hard. You want to use Duel Monsters to help you sell it because you need a product tie-in, right? And you figured you could use me since I've invested so much money in duel monsters already. Well, your silence speaks volumes. As it turns out, I need some new tech anyway, so I might as well take a look. Is this it? Yeah. This is SIC's latest simulator, codenamed Kingdom. Looks just like a dual disc, but what are you trying to pull? It looks just like our dual disc. Man, as a kid, who had a dual disc? Raise your hands. Yep, that's nobody. This fucking nobody had one. Such a neat idea, but they're just impossible to use. Your cards just fucking fly everywhere. You can't play. It's ridiculous. A few people in chat crawling out of the woodwork. Dual discs still on their arms. Wow, oh, you know what? Like 10 people in chat. No more. It's blowing up. 15? 20 people? Jesus, guys. 30? Wow. This is just a prototype. We're only using the dual disc for packaging reasons. It's all original SIC hardware on the inside. How is it different from the dual disc? Yushkire in chat says it's never left his arm. For starters, Kingdom is not set up to use cards. The disc is just a terminal to the Duel Monsters world, which is created by the SIC supercomputer. Really, you couldn't like make it smaller then if it's not going to use cards? By allowing people to enter the world, the game can support multiple players at the same time. The world has already been constructed. We'd just like you to play games as you normally would. Sounds like a network game or something. I see, it certainly sounds different from the Duel Monsters we know today. Kingdom is a fantasy world. The card monsters there are alive. The empire that rules that world is currently dealing with a population on the brink of revolt. Wow, you think you could fix that? No, okay, that's the narrative. I was gonna say, like, the AI is revolting against its human controllers. Maybe you could just get on that. But no, if that's the narrative, then okay. 2 of you will join that world and try to complete the game. Of course, you'll both participate in the game as different game characters. The game is currently set for a few hours and we'll be recording your play data from here. Sounds fun, let's play. So I assume Joey and Yugi somehow get in too in that narrative. Something about this doesn't feel right. Isono's up to something. It's no coincidence that one of my former employees is involved. After all, he headed up development of the dual disc and the dual computer. SIC. That has to stand for something. But what? Wasn't that other guy's name? Oh man, this is gonna be some Redips shit. Year 336 of the Sigvarth's Empire. Looks like Teleus. After 300 years of ruling the Rondaval continent, the Sigvarth's Empire is faced with a crisis. Since the 12th Emperor, Heishin, ascended to the throne, corruption and brutality have spread through the Empire. Really? You couldn't squeeze Empire on that last... I mean, I guess not. I guess you couldn't. But it's kind of sad seeing the word sitting there alone. People feel suppressed, but their complaints have fallen on deaf ears. What's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? Maybe Cherubin the Fire Knight? Love that kid. Heishin and a select group of his underlings have been living in the lap of luxury. Their lavish lifestyle, supported by heavy taxation, has pushed most of the populace to the brink. People on the fringes of the Empire have responded with rebellion and revolt. And at the capital city of Sigvarth's... Trouble? Kingdom Simulator Overload. Safety lock engaged. Beginning transition to mode 2. I guess we're gonna get trapped in the game. Transition to mode 2 complete. Kingdom Simulator lock-in mode activate. What the? Ugh. What's wrong? Please look at me. What's wrong? You just collapsed all of a sudden. Is that Mokuba? Where am I? Where are your manners, Kaiba? You stand before the Emperor. This is the capital city of Sigvarth's, and we are in the Imperial Palace. We were in the middle of a meeting with His Highness before you passed out, don't you remember? No, I don't. I don't remember anything. This is getting hard isekai here, but you get to be Kaiba. That's pretty cool. It's a good fantasy narrative. Like, you can take any isekai and just add the line, but also the main character is Seto Kaiba, and it improves dramatically. Pull yourself together, man. I expect more from the head of my Imperial Guard and my best warrior. Well, I guess he's not Mokuba. Let's go over the plan again for Kaiba's sake. Listen well if you know what's good for you. We've gotten reports of a fairly large revolt taking place on the Marya Den plains in the north. There are several marshals assisting the resistance army there. We must capture them. None of my other generals seem up to the task, so Kaiba, I want you to hunt them down. Take the Imperial Guard and strike the fear of the Empire into them. Well, don't you have something to say? I believe Lord Kaiba is still not quite himself. Perhaps he is suffering fatigue from his strenuous activities. Your Highness, Lord Kaiba's present condition makes me a little anxious about leaving this entirely in his hands. With your permission, I would like accompany him and offer my support. Sometimes I read bad, sometimes the text bad. I understand. Permission granted. I trust you do not have a problem with this, Kaiba. Sure. You're right, Kaiba's acting strangely. Do not let me down, Marthas. Yes, sir. Seto. Mokuba, Jesus, there's a lot of text. Yes, it looks like I'm a member of the Imperial Guard and I report directly to you. This place is unbelievable. For a virtual reality program, it sure is realistic. It's a bit too realistic. I don't get the feeling that we're in control of the game at all. I think it's safe to say that we've been trapped in this world. That was probably the plan all along. Just wait until I get my hands on that wretch Isono. While you were at your meeting, I did some research. In this world, dual master duelists are called marshals. Heishin used that word in my meeting with him. Marshals are like generals and are the central players of each battle in this world. Marshals have a special power over monsters, so instead of soldiers, they command teams of monsters. Since each monster can do the damage of many human soldiers, the fate of the battle is decided by the marshals. Marshals are also extremely rare. We're the only two in the Imperial Guard. Jesus. This marshal can compare a team with up to 3 monsters. Okay, this is just a tutorial at this point. 1 monster leader, and the speed of the team is determined by that leader. I see. Guess we'll figure out the rest as we fight. How'd this happen to us? I don't know, but it looks like we're stuck playing the roles we've been assigned. Isono did say it was a game, so maybe if we play the game all the way to the end, we'll find a way to get out. That's right, every game has got to have an ending. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but playing this game out seems to be our only option right now. So, one of my favorite arcs in Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way, is pre-Duelist Kingdom. There is an arc where all the main cast plays a Dungeons and Dragons style game with Bakura or Yami Bakura as the DM. And I always thought that was really dope. That was probably early on as a kid. That set of chapters was a thing that got me really into like the idea of like designing games and stuff. I was young when that came out. I was still like, I don't know, like 11 or 12 or something. It's pretty young, so I don't know. Since you're not quite well yet, allow me to explain our strategy. This is a map of the Empire on the Rondavel continent. And here are the Marya Den plains. This is where they are revolting. Let's just shut that revolt down, just real quick. The Marya Den revolt is quite large, but our Imperial Guard should be able to quell it easily. The Empire's orders... I'm just gonna... Let's start gunning through this a little. Keep your opponent to yourself. Okay, you're not feeling 100%. Be careful. We're marshals. They have marshals. Don't drop the ball. You're a second-rate marshal with a third-rate army. Oh, no, not Dungeon Dice. Dungeon Dice was later. That was, Dungeon Dice was mid-Duelist City, right? I think? Yeah. Okay, so Marshal Select. Okay, well, let's take Kaiba. He's got Hitotsumi, Giant, Crawling Dragon, and... Can't remember the name of this third one. Oh, yeah, Sagi the Dark Clown, of course. How could I forget Sagi? Do I have any other... I don't really have any other stuff to work with right now. They're all in the other decks. Mokuba's got, yeah, Zaragan, Three-Headed Greedo, and Armored Lizard. You've got, oh my god, I forget that flower's name. Just, yes, Dark Plant and Water Girl. Some fan favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Amazing names. Let's do a safety save, because Jesus. Oh, Dungeon Dice was pre-Battle City? Oh, my mistake. Post-Duelist Kingdom, though, for sure. I guess let's just start. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute for a loading screen. Okay, we're there. They're coming from Rizfon. Why don't we give them a little demonstration by attacking the nearest village? Okay, I feel like I'm kind of the bad guys here, but... we take gold and supplies from towns and cities that aid the resistance and defy the Emperor. What better way to stuff the Imperial... Wow, I really feel like I'm not doing the right thing, but okay. Okay, so Team Command, Kaiba, you guys are gonna go over there. Oh, I can swap them both independently. Well, let's do them independently then. Okay. Now do I just... Now are they just gonna go? Yep, they're going. Don't you love card games? Card games are great, man. Da, da, da. This music's just popping, too. This is probably the best RTS since StarCraft 64. Oh my god, you have to wait 1,000,000 years. Okay. That was liberated. Fortified your defenses to take the opportunity to crush another village. Oh, let's just crush another village, I guess. Oh, I see. They're coming at me. I see. So I should really wait for them to come over here. And then I'll get a huge bonus because I'm attacking or I'm defending from a village. So I'll wait for that. You're doing your best, man. Oh shit, wait, don't select. Yeah, we did it. Okay, let me send you over to the final base, I guess. 'Cause why not? Okay, we're gonna fight. When Turn War Marshals meet in battle, each commands his monster to attack the enemy. This feels like a Yu-Gi-Oh game. This feels like a game that was originally meant to be an original game, but then they slapped Yu-Gi-Oh on it. Yeah, it could have been. Although, back then, like, licensed anime games were... They came out all the fucking time. So, who knows. But it certainly doesn't feel like Yu-Gi-Oh explicitly. Oh, and the Kaiba team can't lose. Okay. Or else you die. Don't you love card games? Oh god. Okay, well let's start with you, because you're the weakest one. Oh, and this is one of those real fast-paced RPGs too, isn't it? How much damage are we doing? Oh my god, that's so little damage. Then again, Sagi doesn't really have that many attack points. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything has so much life. Unless it's just that that crab has a lot of defense. Welcome to Card Game Month 2018, where the card games never stop. This is the slowest fucking RPG on the planet. It's been a while since I've played something that has a slow turn rotation. It might just be because the monster's 2-star? I don't know. No, the stars are depleting as we... Oh, maybe you only get one action per star? Because the stars are actually depleting. We're spending them as we do stuff. Like, look, Crawling Dragon's at 2, and when I hit attack, he'll go down to 1. So I guess you get your shots in, and then you return to the overworld or something? I don't know. Which Toho game will we be playing picture-in-picture? I don't have any Tohos queued up right now. That's a good one. Oh my god, can you skip these animations? I can hold pause to show... I guess that's our score based on damage inflicted? Or something? This is just how we played Yu-Gi-Oh! In high school, too, so, I mean, it's pretty much dead on. Okay, so what happens to that guy? He gets stunned, and he's just coming back. He's just coming back for round 2. Alright. I mean, I can see the utility of that in, like, more advanced battles in the future, but right now, this is just way too straightforward. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to attack you because he did defense. And I'm not going to bother attacking someone who defended because that just seems like a bad idea. Yeah, thank God the damage sticks. I agree with that. Also, shoutouts to never being able to get Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. All the promo Yu-Gi-Oh cards have been fucking taken. It's just impossible. I've bought so many fucking Yu-Gi-Oh games over the past few years for, like, stream and play purposes, and you just can't get them anymore. People take those things immediately, and you'll never find them in a used game. It's sad. People keep asking, too, did you get any? Did you get any whenever I buy one? No, it never happens. I'm sure a lot of people went and, like, raided even just used game stores, even without buying the game, just to take the cards. Which, hey, whatever. If you want to steal shit, more power to you, I guess. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm sure Kaiba really feels like funding this game now that he's played it a little bit. He can see the potential. There's nothing like this. Promo cards all sucked in the games, though. Yeah, they weren't great. What did this one have? This one had Goblin Fan and Zog and Metal Zoa. Metal Zoa was like alright, I think, if I remember correctly. This one had Winged Dragon Abroad, Dark Sage, and Widespread Ruin. I think Dark Sage had some application back in the day, but he wasn't exactly super hot. Oh, we lost. Did we lose? Yeah, I guess game over is only when your party actually dies. I guess they also have to kill your party in order to get you off the city? I don't know. Whatever, this is a good video game. We're still on the first map, by the way. We're 3.5 hours in, and we're still just working our way through. Yeah, we are losing. We have less points than, fucking, what's his name? Luck? I don't know. Oh, that was a crit. How am I supposed to catch up? He has more than double the points I do. How much do I get from this hit? Like, 70, I think probably 76 is what I got there. Look, I'm gonna lose again. How could you determine this to be like a good system? Like, fuck. Yeah, that overlay appears when I hold start, by the way, so I am forcing it to be there. So we won this time. Thank God. Yeah, we got some levels. Wow, those stat boosts were nothing. I don't know if you caught that, but, like, we had monsters with, like, Sagi had 600 attack, and he gained, like, an extra 20 attack from the level up. That is a less than 3% increase to that stat. Or about 3%. Okay, look, we're about to fight. We're about to fight. It's time to attack the enemy's main base. You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base, town, or castle simply by fighting better than them. You must force the enemy to flee. Okay. Alright. Kill them. It is difficult to defeat an enemy in their stronghold unless you surround them and attack them in waves. Careful not to chase too far. You know, I do understand the application of them forcing you out of the battle after a few turns, though, in case you need to make a tactical retreat, in case they need to make a tactical retreat, so that you can't just stomp someone and they actually get a chance to run around the battlefield to try to flee or whatever. A lot of different reasons you'd want to do that. So do I actually have control over this other character who's in my army, or are they going to just do them? Yeah, okay, so we're going to attack Daruma. I don't actually remember what this thing is called. Something Daruma. Water Tornade! I don't know why you'd choose weight. 2 enemies now have chosen the wait command, and so far I'm really not seeing the application there. So is this a strategy game or a turn-based JRPG? I mean, it's a bit of both, right? Right now the strategy elements are incredibly shallow, but that's clearly a big part of it. Oh, maybe waiting lets them keep a star. I don't know. I have no idea. I also don't have the manual, so... It is ridiculous that it takes this long to kill a single foe, I gotta say. What other options do I have? Why? Oh, they can hold items. Okay, yeah. Dharma Cannon is what it's called. Fuck. Oh, that's Ryukishin powered. I always imagined Ryukishin powered was much bigger than that. But I don't know. Yeah, what elemental attributes do we have? Fiend. I guess that's a fiend icon there. And dark? And on the flip side, there's no light, and I don't see what fiend would beat out of any of these, so I guess I'll just keep fucking attacking Dharma Cannon. What's my ISP like? I'm with Bell, honestly, so... But I wasn't happy with the service, so I haggled them down really hard, and they gave me a really good deal on unlimited internet. So... I wouldn't specifically recommend Bell, they're not the cheapest. But... You know, they're alright, I guess. You could probably do better elsewhere. I guess we can at least kill Dharma Cannon. The C-stick also lets you hide some UI elements because, I don't know, you don't want to see the enemy health? I don't know. Wow, that did nothing. That is not effective. Yeah, weaknesses seem like they're going to be a really big deal. Is this not Duel Monsters? Well, well, it's a sad facsimile of what some people might think Duel Monsters is. You play the Digimon card game for PS1? I actually haven't. People have recommended it, though. I used to have a lot of Digimon cards, actually. I played it in person, like with real people. But never the PS1 version. Oh. Hey, Banjo Boozle. Oh, we lost again. The soundtrack is probably the best thing about this game. God, I can't believe how much of a mistake this game was, though. Like, holy shit, this is... not good. This is, like, ridiculously boring. It's been a while since I've played something like this. I've seen that open world One Piece game. Looks a lot like Gravity Rush to you. Yeah, it looks really good. I only really play One Piece games. I don't actually watch the anime or read the manga. But it looks really tight. It looks like it's got like super high production values and like a relatively big budget behind it, which is unusual for like anime games. So I should have played Duelist of the Roses. Yo, I've got it sitting over there. We'll get to that eventually. To quote yourself, this is a functional game. Yes, indeed, this game does function. Can't take that out. This is what it deserves. Yeah, soon we're gonna switch over to Dawn of Destiny, which I believe is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh game. It is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh game, so that'll be a good-ass time. Because it's like old school Yu-Gi-Oh too, which was when Yu-Gi-Oh was at its best. Okay, I'm gonna back off this guy because he's not doing it. There should be a fast forward button. I feel like that was something we got better at in time with like game design and such. We didn't used to have fast forward buttons, but now like a lot of games that have weight components, unless it's like a free-to-play bullshit thing, they do have a fast forward mechanic, because hey. Zolty in the chat says, and he seems to be pouring through GameFAQs, because I think I saw him put in GameFAQs before. This game does not seem to have elemental weaknesses, just some monsters use attacks that do more damage to machine/fiend/etc. type monsters. So it's really monster specific, not even element specific? That's jacked. Brian says, or you could just make a game that doesn't need to be sped up because it doesn't waste your time. On the other hand, being able to like slow down strategy sections is nice. Like if ever you had like a lot of units on the map, it would be easier to control them if you had like slower options. It's just not having the fast option that's killer. Commando Joe says probably the most relevant thing all stream. He just got his AC plugged in and it's so good. I also put my AC in today and it was the best thing I've done all week. You know what? You're coming back. You're coming back for round 2. I mean, you'll never get there, but I'm not letting you leave. How hot is it today? It's unpleasant. I think it was like 25 Celsius and humid today, which is not the worst. It's not as bad as like the southern states and shit, but is pretty hot today. It's supposed to break like, I think on Monday it's gonna rain really hard. Boy, look at us. First day of card game month and we're already talking about the weather. Can I please look down and to my left for a second? I'm super shitty at art, so I need a good reference. My left? Like that? There you go. But if you meant that one, that's cool too. We did it. Even if you defeat me, there are others that will avenge me. You did it well fought, sir, even if you're not feeling quite right. Yeah, boy, this game makes anyone not feel quite right. Public executions are coming up! Ryukishin power has joined your army. Yeah, 1600 attack points. We got a monster reborn and 2 blue medicines. Blue medicine's been, like, obsolete. It was obsolete since the day it came out. It's the sparks of healing spells. Actually, that might not be the case. There might be a weaker one, but hey. It's bad. Okay, let's gun through this. Okay, we're going to Vaxi Island. Okay, so I still have Mokuba, who didn't get used at all there. So I can sub in like Ryukishin powered for one of these other losers. Dark Plant. Yeah, Dark Plant was fucking shit. Okay, this is gonna be a good, exciting battle. This is gonna be the dynamic battle. Oh shit, he made it in! How? How did he get in? Okay, now I've actually got Mokuba in this one. Did I accidentally deselect Mokuba last time? Because that's certainly possible. What do you want to build? Anti-air cannon. Oh shit. Look at that. I can build stuff. Well, I don't need that right now, so let's start setting off. Okay, so let's see what we can get from the towns. So we can trade. I can get a blue medicine, a goblin secret remedy, or a monster reborn. Which, none of which I really need right now. No, I wouldn't say so. Tighirna Krieg. I don't know how to read your name. It's a real struggle. Wouldn't say I have any logo other than the RSS logo. That's the only one. So we're gonna go through this forest, I guess. But we should probably just capture this shit first. Yeah, I guess I'll build some gear if they actually send an enemy towards me. Or I should say when they actually send an enemy towards me. Okay, I'm gonna send... I guess you, because I don't like your team. I'm gonna send you away. And then Kaiba and Mokuba will start on the attack. Or no, you know what? I should fucking play defense. Because there's an enemy coming towards us. So let me buy an anti-ground cannon. Barricade. These both seem great. Healer. Watchtower. Trade union. Nice. Okay, let's use the anti-ground cannon. Anything to kill enemies just a little bit faster. Just a touch faster. Oh, I can't have two. So I guess let's go for a barricade. Protect against attack. Oh my god, he snuck in! What bonds? Fuck this guy. Okay, how good is the cannon? Where was the cannon? Is that coming soon? Also, I still can't use specials. So let's see. Yeah, there's no way to know what's good against what. As far as I can see. And he attacked Mokuba, so let's just start attacking you. I guess the cannon wasn't finished being constructed, probably. Oh yeah, I realized things don't pause when you're in the menu. I didn't see him coming up. He bamboozled me. Yeah, it's going really well. I'm glad we've got such powerful monsters. Oh boy, how much? Should have seen that coming. And we're losing again. So what's the optimal strat here? Do you just defend repeatedly? So that you take little damage and they get few points. And then when they're out of stars, you just attack repeatedly? God, I don't know. Am I going to get Warriors Orochi for all the Warriors? Nah, no interest. I've bought so many fucking Warriors games, and only a few of them have stuck with me, like Hyrule Warriors and Fist of the North Star. I liked the Samurai Warriors game on the 3DS, whose name escapes me right now, Chronicles. But I played Warriors Orochi 3, and I was like, not too into it. Okay, we're gonna crush this battle. Ooh. Yeah, I hear Gundam Warriors was pretty legit. It's a friend of mine, it's his favorite. It's by the wall as well. Why I Die toward this review from Metacritic user Jack M back in 2003. He says, on the topic of this game, "This is an incredible game. It has an RPG style that is like none other that I have played. 10 on 10. Good job, Jack. You certainly identified this game as unique. But that 10 on 10, I gotta question your credentials." Nice, we got a crit. Hey, finally. God, you get so few stats for leveling up. Okay, everyone's going in. Gotta end this battle. Now we wait 45 minutes for the travel. So the monsters are like practically invisible in the forests. I wonder if enemy monsters are literally invisible in the forests. It's true, they give you so much time as well. Like, we've barely reduced the timer at all. And it's been a minute. Can I sell back this cannon that I don't need? Nope. This cannon just never got a chance. Ugh. So when's terrible RPG month? At least we get to fight Bandit Keith. That's cool. That's good. Is that Cyberstein? No, that's not Cyberstein. No, that's not Cyberstein. What is that monster? I don't recognize that one. Cyber Commander. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay, so I guess let's just go in on the Commander. Have I played Duel Links at all? Yeah, I played it really hard up until the end of the Toon World event at launch. I actually got a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon from that event, which took a lot of play. And then right after that event, I fell off. I'm, like, awful with service games, which I'm kind of happy about. Like, I get really committed to them, and then after the first event, I drop off. And it is like fucking clockwork. I can't believe it. Overwatch. Dropped off after the very first event. Fire Emblem Heroes dropped off after the Easter event, which was the first event. Danmachi, which I played so hard for 2 weeks, dropped off after the first event ended. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links right after the first event. I never last past the first event. I play super hard, and I know it's coming, but then I have this realization that, like, oh, I'm expected to play this game super hard every week of my life if I want to keep up. And it's fucking gross. That's the thing I hate about service games so much. I can't... Like, you're expected to put in 1 billion hours to be more than adequate. You know what I mean? And it's not worth the investment. I hate it. Start playing after the first event and play forever. Yeah, I know it never works out that way. Yeah, time-limited events kind of suck. Yeah, for streaming, names that are like almost unpronounceable are worse than names like XX One-Winged Angel XX or stuff like that, for sure. Because when I try to address the person, it just falls apart. No, definitely those names. Did I ever try Grand Blue? If not, don't. Yeah, I did, but like it lasted an evening. I realized there was no... I mean, I always knew there was no cell phone client, but I realized what exactly that meant and just how that played, and I went, yeah, no, this is not sticking. And I immediately left the website, because that's all you gotta do. Yeah, I saw Keith's Union Jack. It's cute that he has that. More thematically appropriate. I'm excited for the Grand Blue Platinum game, though. That looks really nice. Have I tried Mario Tennis Aces yet? I haven't. I'm not really into Mario sports games too much. So, no real plans. Boy, this is a good game. Card game month! Woo! I don't... Like, it says on the screen that I won, but I don't feel like a winner. I can't press the A button any quicker than this. Thoughts on Dungeon Dice Monsters? I thought it really sucked as a kid that never got popular. Yeah, I was sad that Dungeon Dice Monsters died so abruptly. It just never took off at all. But Dungeon Dice Monsters was fun as fuck. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the idea, and it was well ahead of its time, too. There really weren't, like, collectible figurine games back then, with the exception of, like, Mage Knight, which preceded HeroClix, let alone ones that had, like, a fancy grid concept and weren't more freeform like Mage Knight and stuff, so Dungeon Dice Monsters is rad. Wow, who's down to change Yu-Gi-Oh game? 'Cause... Ha! Hang on, I gotta save my game, guys. I don't want to lose all this progress I've made for when I come back to beat it. So we stole bonds, by the way. Blade Master says this game seems to be going a little too fast for me to keep up with it. Don't worry, we'll change for you, Blade Master. So let me quickly, I want to do some research on this game. Not a lot of research, but a cursory visit to game facts. This is what, Falsebound Kingdom? Yeah. Falsebound Kingdom. And also how long to beat. And also Wikia. Let's go. How long to beat. What do we got? What do we got? How long is this game? Oh boy. How long to beat. It has a red number, which means that it's not going to be super accurate. Actually, only one person was polled, and he plopped in 22 hours. One person put in a completionist time, 70 hours was what he put in. So, Jesus. That's like 10 hours per campaign. We just spent about an hour and a half? No, an hour on this, maybe. Tops. If you do the Konami code during a mission, you get 573 gold. And a character will say the word Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, come on, we gotta see that. I want to hear a character say Yu-Gi-Oh! 573 gold is kind of clever, because that's Konami. That's clever. Because 5 is Go, which is like Ko. And then 7 is Nana, and then 3 is like Mitsu, so Konami. That's clever, actually. Konami did that in a bunch of games. It must have been really fun at the time at Konami to be like, what's the Konami code for this game? What is it for this game? And how does that play in? Oh shit, Pegasus is here? And this mission actually looks like it gets more complex. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not triggering. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Do you want me to do it on the stick? Well, fuck you then. Down, down, left, right, B, A. Which direction's left? There we go, we got it, okay. There was probably a timing component to it. Fuck, and this looks like the first mission with, like, actual gameplay. So, hey. We did a good job. Oh, apparently the Lord of D is a boss that comes up at some point. That's cool, I guess. Cool, well that's this game. That's as good as it's gonna get. Now we're going to switch over to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of Destiny. This is on the Xbox, so you're going to have to give me a minute to just swap out consoles, but everything's sitting here, so it won't take too long. I hope you guys have enjoyed this amazing Card Game Month opener. It can't get worse than this!